the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see DJ Moore, who's your new single-season record holder and first 2,000-yard receiver in league history. It's the Bears and the Dolphins, next on Madden Football.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing to start here is Tua. And his first look is incomplete.
Waste of time.
On second down, Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Down inside the 40. You look at this Bears defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now Tua. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Mostert diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw and run it and accomplish their goal. They got it right the way that they started this ball game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Holding. Offense.
That's on the guard, David Edwards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second and 11. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Bears had 10-6 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That is caught by Herbert. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. They'll look to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bears! Khalil Herbert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They loved it.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. Big time monster run.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 13-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
But they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out right at the 35. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps how the guy can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. A solid stiff arm.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy up there when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive field, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin and football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Tua to try again on second down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Tua once again here on second and 10.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Fielded at the 33. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their own territory. Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will unfortunately wind up out of bounds. I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Oh, a solid stiff arm. It's an open field. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jordan Smith, his first touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Victor on this play, and then the series back on track with a completion for no yardage for a first down.
The Bears on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play.
From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Tua going to keep it on the draw.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the points, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
35 yards the game there. Another 1st down as well.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here's 1st down.
They'll drop to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Stride. And he'll be out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find...
Eberflus clearly in disagreement with that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Herbert is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Allen, the man in motion right. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 1. 2:14 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Tua now on 1st down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Tua. Connecting with Hill.
I like what they did there. Still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Tua. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. He's back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. His pass on target. Velus Jones with it.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So now it's the Dolphins' turn, trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. 23 seconds to go. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. 2 to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Tagovailoa completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Oh, he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Chicago, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss means they'll finish up the regular season at 10-7. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.